hard drive works at a decent speed, because I do actually need a decent speed to record this stuff, I'm fine. It doesn't really matter. If it dies after a year, obviously I'm gonna be pissed, but, you know. What's up here? Flames. Oh yeah, this entire tower is relatively puzzle-based. Hello guys, how are you? I've come to murder you. I've come to walk over here, apparently. These things are probably the easier enemies in this place. Up in there. I forgot where I'm supposed to be even going here, but... there it goes. You cannot walk across those bridges until they're completed for whatever reason. I didn't make the game, but anyway, our destination is floor, like, 100 or something like that. So, it's gonna be a while. We're going to be mass murdering these things for probably the rest of time. And this is not optional, by the way. We're on 12th floor. Yeah! Luckily, it doesn't actually have 100 floors. I think 100 floors is what I'm going for. Was it 50 or 100? Oh, 50's another boss. 60, 63, 67. Another boss. My word. 83rd floor, 90th floor. Yep, we're going for 100 floors. So there you go. Pop over there. Alright, back up we go to 13th floor. Woo! We're on the 13th floor now. Are you excited yet? At least it's not like Dark Clouds that I keep mentioning continuously, like the optional 8th chapter or whatever that was literally just continuous, like 100 floors. It was insane. Really quite hard. I would really prefer those things not know petrify skills. That would be great. There's also a lot of branching paths here that result in delicious, sweet, delicious treasure. Most of which I'm going to be skipping because I'm a lazy bum. That and the treasure's really not that good until you're higher up. I think you can get a white mask and another black mask and some stuff there. Would you like to let me walk? Or no? No, it's not going to build the rest of the bridge for me. Oh, I remember now what happens. Those bridges are built with these little flame-headed dudes that we keep killing here. These guys. Kill them, build the bridge. I remember now. You feel tired. It's 1:30 here, and I'm about to freaking, like, pass out for some reason. I have no idea why. I haven't done anything today. I mean, I made some Kool-Aid, and I made some tea, and I wiped the counters down, and that's about all I've done. Not like anything super intensive. But I'm crazy tired. I don't know why. I think I might be getting sick. Which would be bad. So there you go. Blue, you woke up like 30 minutes ago. Don't give me that crap. Of course you're not tired. You've been sleeping all day. Of course I've only been awake 4 hours or some such, so... whatever. Details! I shall not have none of them. He gave me a pebble. Gave me a pebble. What work do you have to do, Badoo? You have homework or something? On paths must you rely, and by path of living flame have you come. Frozen in stone, the green flame passes from time, stone now and evermore. That is a restaurant, you say? Do you get paid for this work? 14 bucks an hour. I would take that job like nobody's business. Do you get tips too? Because it is a restaurant. Because 14 bucks an hour is actually not that bad. I think for this house thing I got paid, I think it was, what, 9 days of work. I got paid $600. Which is... I have no idea. I could probably do the math about that, but I don't know how. Can you change your chat color? I don't know. On my screen, everyone's black, so it doesn't really matter. I'm using an external client, so everyone's name is black. So doesn't really matter to me. You might be able to change it if maybe you could do slash color and try and maybe that's a command you can use. I'm not really sure. I'll have to test it at some other point if it isn't. So everyone's blue for you. Well, blue is blue, he's blue, so what would Alduin be? Would Alduin be like a red color? Or would blue be a red color? Blue being a red color would make me horribly confused. So then I'd be reading blue and seeing red, and then I'd be like, what is going on? You'd be green. I'm kind of a fan of red myself. For those of you who saw my old background for Twitch and YouTube, I'm kind of a fan of red. And technically my current background. What is going on? People still getting hit, and that guy's been dead for a while. Even my current background has quite a bit of red on it, so it's not like it's not obvious still. There's another one of those fancy towers. There's Alduin dropping in and out of chat. Look at him go. Ember Breath. That doesn't matter. As long as he's not turning us to stone, I don't really care what he does. Give me... There we go. On sight must you rely at mercy of the currents of this fading world. Seduced by false illusion, it is the fool who cuts not his own path. It's alright, Alduin. It didn't miss much. There's another one of those things I have to kill. Hello, buddy. I've come to murder you and your family. How are you? By the way, I do not think they will engage you until you actually hit them. If you actually look at them, they are stone prior to being slapped in the face by a sword. Which they don't really like. I mean, to be honest, if I got slapped in the face by a sword, I wouldn't be terribly pleased with the situation either. You can see though, he's a piece of stone, basically. Come close, slap him, and then he turns all colorful and stuff. I don't even know if it's possible to change your color, so maybe it's just random. I have no idea. Or maybe it gives you a color when you first sign in. I don't know. I'll look into it at some point if I remember, which I often don't. So there you go. Need to reposition my roly-poly chair because I am horribly uncomfortable and sweating like a pig, and he almost hit everyone with Petrify. I hate this thing with a passion. Do I have, no, I just have regular stone. Maybe I should get Isunaga so I don't have to worry about this quite so much. Stone. Although stone is cheap, so. Displeased is, you know, it's a fairly tame way of saying how I would feel. I mean, if I got slapped in the face, I'm not going to say, "You, sir, have displeased me greatly." No, that's not quite what I would say, but you know. Details. 3 of these things up here. Hello, buddy. Slap them. There we go. I could set Fran's Gambit back up so she uses... I hate that skill. So she uses her magic again, although this guy has Reflect. That guy has Reflect. Well, there you go. Never mind then. So she would actually do some sort of meaningful amount of damage. That would train her MP like crazy, though. I'm not really a fan of using magic as your primary attack source. I mean, it does huge damage, but the cost of MP, it's really, really high, really fast. And I kind of like to have that MP reserved for healing or beneficial statuses like haste. Redis, do you have to murder everything, my friend? There he goes. I like his attack. He does like a little X kind of cross thing with his swords. Note we are on the 25th floor. I believe our next boss fight is on 50. I think. I'm not really sure. It's a tower though. We go up. Not really a whole lot of choice. I mean, you're not going to go down to get to the 100th floor. That's not how towers work. Unless you're going to B100 or 100B, or however you label your basement floors and wherever your home country is. Hello, fire things. How are you? Gotten tired of killing these yet? Because I have. This tower is probably my least liked point of the game because it's so long and so very repetitive. And there's no way around it. It's not like an optional hunt or something you do as in this tower. Well, there are hunts in this tower, but... technically you started on the first floor, but then you jump to the 10th floor, and then I believe you have to walk to 35? I think? No, 31, 35. You have to walk to 35, and then I believe... Do you? Nope. No more teleportation, apparently. We are walking the way. All the way up. There's probably some point where we skip a few floors, I imagine, but from my quick scan here, it doesn't look like you're skipping very many. Do we want to go that way, or does it even matter? Do we want to go that way? I don't know. Let's go this way. Although this looks like a dead end already, so let's not go that way. Look up the stairs and figure out it was a dead end. Hey, there's a red guy up there. What are you doing, buddy? You're red, not green. What are you doing here? I really like the fact that this water thing goes all the way up, though. It follows you all the way up there. I mean, obviously it's going to. It's a magical tower. But, you know, actually, pull off on that. Because I just remembered something that may or may not be bad if I kill those. Yeah. Okay, do not attack those. Petrify, great. I love when he does that. Did he petrify everybody again? No, most everybody though. If you kill one of those, it's a good thing I remember that just the last second. If you kill one of those, you start from 0 on your bridge. So these green bridges that I've been building the whole time. I believe you can build them at a... You can build red bridges as well. There's in fact a red door right there. I believe you can build red bridges, but they lead to optional like areas where you can get treasure and stuff. Decent treasures behind those, if I'm not mistaken. I hope I'm not here for 5 hours, but if I recall correctly, this is in fact a very long tower. Probably going to be in here for multiple hours. But then after this, I believe we are on to the final quest, final kind of thing, chain of events, I should say. Which is Final Fantasy, so that's probably another like 77 hours. But then we have all the hunts and espers and stuff like that to get. And all of the grinding that I'm going to need to do. I guess I can do some grinding on the live stream, I guess. I don't know if you guys want to see that. But I'm going to need to get to probably about 60 something. At least level 60. I don't know if I'll need to go very much higher than that. I do know the highest level enemies in the game, I believe, are 70. Why am I walking back over there? You tard, where am I going? What is going on here? Well, this is a garbage map. What's going on? Do I need to go this way? Because there's a thing over there. What is going on here? Hello, flying enemy. How are you? Can I get through here? Hey, strike it. Magical. Good thing I looked at the map because that was going poorly. Apparently we're all going to use Blizzaga. Whatever. Whoa, why is Fran dead? Where's Reza? There it is. We look over there and then suddenly Fran is dead for whatever reason. 1,000 damage? Well, that's why Fran's dead. There we go. Akasha, how are you? Q sets mode plus O Akasha. Yay. And some gil. Are we going to get to use an elevator? Are we going to get to use an elevator? Or... No? Well... That's an elevator, by the way, if you're curious. So what is going on here? Do I have to run by that red one? Is that what's going on here? It's been so long since I've done this part of the game. I never do this part of the game more than once for a reason, by the way. So, I'm doing quite alright, Akasha, thank you. Now that you're here, there may or may not be some sexual jokes, depending. I need to kill some more green guys. I think, you know what, because I'm a clever girl like that, except I'm not actually a girl. You get the drift. I'm thinking at this point, because we can't use the elevator yet, we're gonna get the elevator once we hit the top, which will allow us to go back down, or back up if we need to, I guess. Which I believe there is actually a hunt somewhere up here. So, don't mind me, red guy. I'm just passing through. Hello. Coming to murder you and your children. And of course he disables everybody except Fran. Oh, I hate that red one. The passion. Oh, Ash is dead. Vaughn, can you remedy him? I hate those things. Did I use all my remedies? What happened there? Oh, there it is. I was about to say, I swore I had more than that. And, Fran? Raise? Ash. There we go. There we go. Hate the red ones. He can't hit around walls, and these guys are immobile as far as I'm aware, so... We're gonna be good. It'll be alright. I would like someone to heal us, please, because we are in pain. Are you singing, Akasha? Is that what's going on here? Have I mentioned I hate this place? Oh great, we attracted the red guy again. Let's just see who gets disabled this time. Everybody but Fran. I see a pattern. Oh lordy. Have I mentioned I hate the red ones? Among other things. Asuna doesn't remove that is the problem. I have to use a remedy for it. I think there might be another item I can use to remove that, but I don't remember what it is, if anything. Oil. And we'll just keep using our remedies till we don't have any. I hope I'm queuing that on the right person. I am. There we go. Onward! We're on floor 31 of 100. Action interrupted. Vaughn cancels haste. Vaughn cast haste. Whatever. Vaughn can do what he wants. I think he just got too far away, so... Cheez-Its! I want some Cheez-Its. I haven't had Cheez-Its in quite some time. I was about to say, if that's a red one, I'm gonna have a small fit here. But it's not, it's a green one. So yeah. I don't even know if I still have my old Pokemon games. I should. I never sold them, so I imagine I still have them somewhere. I wish I could look up farther just to see how high the levels actually go, the level designs, because they do split it, as you can see, into flights here. First flight, second flight, blah blah blah. Etc, etc. Floor 34! Alright, green things. 2 of them. Hello, my name's Bob. I had all of them up to 3rd generation. I do believe I did have some of the 3rd generation, actually. I had red, blue, yellow, then I had like all the gold and stuff like that, and then platinum or whatever it was, platinum or whatever. It was the 3rd gen. And then I stopped getting them there, because it's just... eh. Once you've played it, really, there's really no reason to play the newer ones, to be honest. I don't understand all the huff and puffing about black and white that came up with that. Because honestly, I did actually play it. I grabbed my friend's DS and played around with it a little bit. Didn't really see why people were interested. Excuse me. I mean, it's just a Pokemon game. It's essentially, for all intents and purposes, got the same Pokemon with different names. And then you can get the old Pokemon after you beat the game, so... goody-doo. And of course, Petrify goes on. I hate these things with passion. they make two versions of the same game, so it kind of has. I'm basically just going off of the old reasoning was so it had not that. Need to, yeah, I should use some of that. So it had kind of a social aspect to them. Probably also to make more money, but I like to go with this so it had a social aspect. At least for the older ones. At this point, with the newer ones, with the battles that can be done across Wi-Fi, I really don't see a point to it. To be honest, that's a red one. Don't want to kill the red one. Don't want to kill the red one. Well, that kind of sucks, because now we've angered him, and there's some thunder. Yay, thunder! Because the old ones, I mean, with the old Game Boys and stuff, you had to be next to the person you were trading with or battling with. So that was, yeah, they can shower in money. So that's the reasoning I had behind it. I don't know if that's actually true or not. It's more than likely related to money, but... I mean, they want you to sit next to the person, you know, trade some Pokemans and do some Poke battles and stuff. The newer ones, 90% of the time or more, none of the people playing with each other are having any sort of really social interaction going on there. By the way, these green guys continue to respawn randomly if the bridge is not built. So even if you do kill a red one, you can just continue wandering around for a while, so... Doesn't really matter too much, although Fran runs out of MP fairly often actually. I think I'm going to use an ether. Just to get her back up. Even though Ash and Vaughn have tons of MP to spare, that ether did essentially nothing. There's a green one. How many more do I need? 2? Where did that red one go? That's weird. Is he chasing me? No. I don't know where that red one went. They could shove it all into one game. I'm pretty sure they could have shoved it all into one game. I'm sure those cartridges could have had more space on them. I mean, you can add stuff to the cartridges on the Game Boy stuff. I mean, some of the cartridges had like little rumble things built in, or battery packs or whatever built into the cartridges, which is kind of crazy. She's gonna die. There's really nothing I can do with it. I don't know where that red guy went. Just kind of wandered off, but we need to find more green guys, so off into this Ridley direction we go. I hope there's some around here somewhere. I might just kind of have to twiddle about up here until one of them respawns, because I don't think there's any down here. Nope, there's a red one. I don't want to go back down there, so up we go to wait. Yeah, it's Nintendo, man. You gotta think about the money. Nintendo doesn't operate unless money is involved. It's Nintendo. Mario. It's a me, Mario. What am I doing? Where the hell am I going? Hey, there's a green one. I hope I only need one more because sweet Jesus. I still remember the level 140 or whatever Charizard glitch that you could get in Pokemon Red. I don't know if you could get it in others, but I remember doing it in Pokemon Red. That's really the only thing I remember because it was hilariously silly. Can you cure stone, please? That's true, Algernon, that is true. Ash, would you like to die slightly faster, please? 3, 2, 1... Die? 0? And she's dead. Okay. Just go ahead and blow a Phoenix down on it. We have a bajillion more, and I don't really want to waste too much more MP. Can you just heal yourself? There. So there's 2 green ones here. Are we already built? It looks like we're already built, actually. Yeah, we are. Okay. Onward for great justice, etc., etc. Oi. And there's the thunder and stuff. It's getting pretty heavy. I don't know how much longer I'm willing to go. I might just continue perpetually until like the power goes out or something and just continue splitting the file so I don't lose a whole lot of anything. I might do that. In fact, let's go ahead and just split the file and go ahead. I'm gonna say go ahead 77 times.